Starmates! My name is Uni. I am a stargazing fox PNG tuber studying the stars of my astronomy club. Welcome to the stream! How are you guys doing today? Uni's a little bit late. Just a little, okay? Streamer's a bit late. I was playing a little bit of Doki Doki off stream to try to get some more achievements. And I kind of lost track of time. But I'm here now. So thank you for your patience. But I'm ready to stream. Ready to be here. Don't worry. Oh, I don't even know anymore. I've been doing so good on time, but so bad. Like yesterday, I was perfect timing. Exactly 9 p.m. And today, well, we are not going to talk about today. But today, we are going to turn the music back on. Today, we're going to be finishing the side stories. We got these 4 left, and then after that, we're going to be trying to 100% the game. I'm not sure how difficult that is, but I'm assuming that just means getting all the pictures, maybe. And we have almost all of them. We're only missing a few, and we're getting most of them through the side stories right now, I think. So I'm really, really excited. Hi, Serenity! How are you doing? Hello, hello. Okay. I have water. No worries, on time. Yes, I am on time, I promise. I have the water. I have, I don't know. What else do I have? I have a water and I'm ready to read. I'm very, very excited. So, here we go. Last time, okay. So last time we saw the beginning of the club, how it formed, and how all the members joined, and there was a bit of a misunderstanding, but we fixed it. So everything's happy now. So we're going to learn about Yuri and Monica, and then Natsuki and Yuri. So very, very exciting. Hello, Void. Good job of getting first. Let's go. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, not late. I'm on time. I'm always on time. Okay. Reflection. Begin. I was sleeping on first. That's okay, it's okay. The first routine gets kind of forgotten a lot, to be honest. We typically get that like sometimes an hour into stream. Not typically, but sometimes. Okay. Gotta get into the zone now. Into that VA zone. Voice acting zone. Here we go. Am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes more sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work. So it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone or there are too many people or everyone is being too silly to keep up with. Yuri glances across the room at Sayuri and Natsuki. Sayuri has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Maybe I should say something. No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. They're really becoming good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayuri seems particularly good at making that happen, but the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had too many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? So that may be particularly my fault. Partially my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. I'm already doing so bad. We just started and I keep messing up the words. Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibilities equal on me, at least to display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I just read. Oh. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose that's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of the series. There are still 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well, since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even like romance? Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot, so it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. Sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it was just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch. So sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. Well, I guess it was my fault for pressuring you. I'm like that for things in my past too, you know. Things I felt too embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me of quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. It makes me think that she'll grow out of it too. Hey, were you talking about me? No, we were just talking about our interests haven't changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Like a couple of years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. Oh yeah? What was it that inspired you to get more into it? I don't know, I guess. Let me think. It was after I discovered a series that I really liked. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself. Hey, kinda like Yuri. Monica, sorry, that's completely wrong, so it's so cool that you both really found your thing. They were almost like opposites, but it sounds like they helped you a lot through hard times. You know it. Wow, what the heck? Is that book even better than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high do you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series? Natsuki estimates her, holding her hand high above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long so that I can say I've read more than you. Not that I have the money for that. Please, that would hardly count when your books only have few words per page. I know, I was just joking. I could never actually read books like yours, it's too boring for me. Yuri shoots a glance at Natsuki. It's not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinion, I just think it's too convoluted. Sayori, are those from the floor? Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots at the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri, you look a little upset. What kind of nerve did she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly, she was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone, but she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me the things you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. This won't be the last time people have strong feelings for what they like and don't like, especially in a literature club, so I should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Thank you. Okay, well, this is something I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary, I just wish to be respected. That then, either way, I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I'll trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical. Okay everyone, we have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we're really passionate about, but that also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Well, sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused or something. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if I came off that way. But our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the Literature Club, don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinion a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so. Sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we wanted the other person to feel when receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. For example, Sayori, what's your favorite food? I have them organized by category. Should I start with snacks, or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? Ugh, jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit? That's easy. Cherries. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? Cherries are delicious. Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty. How does it make you feel? I don't know. Sad? Defensive, maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. See, the reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries, it's because you felt like your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like, I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Sayori's reality that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Wait, hold on. How is it objective when you just said it and it was your own problem? Own opinion. What? How did I get that wrong? What am I reading? It was only your own opinion. It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings about them. Like, Sayori, let's rewind for a second and pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good. So what if instead I said, like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy. Well, that's fine, as long as you don't call it nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. This time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talked about my feelings, and Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not going to quiz you or something. I know that. I was just... Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you'd like. But does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours and how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help you turn your differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say, cherry hater. Oh, come on. Sayori, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate. What the heck? I've been duped. I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll make up to it. I'll make cherries. I'll make it up to you later. How about a cherry sundae? You are welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. Oh, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week. I was reading and not keeping track of them. Okay, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now that we have the gist of it, how about we try it with something more relevant to the club? Like manga, right? Let's try to have a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start? Well, I'd rather not, no. How come? Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. It's just going to start a fight. No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind. Respectable? Yuri's expression changes at that word. As Monica recalls, being respected was the crux of the matter for Yuri. Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like, it's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were gonna say that manga's for children or something. Like, I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. I'm not clueless about manga. I've read my own fair share when I was younger. What? Are you serious? How come you never told me? Because I'm past that point in my life, and I really prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective, because if you imply that manga is immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it? Dot. Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki. Nobody's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it does bore me. That's objective. But, I mean, the thing about this is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care what other people think, but I always get the impression that you secretly look down upon me, so I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What? Have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all of my interests immature. You can't. Please stop. Please? You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. ... I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time, okay? Yuri's piercing words and the club room into a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves. Oh no! Holy crap, I've never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so I was just saying, how did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. It really was a stupid thing for me to do. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club is a nice person. Nobody would have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about the things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're into manga, but if you actually look down upon other people for it, that's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things, it's about just recognizing and understanding our differences. Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down on me. It has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you're trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her, not just like the way we talk to each other, right? I mean, Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should. You'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm just setting myself up to cause more problems. This wasn't your fault, Monica. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out, because I can just move on now. But, it's fine, I promise. We'll just get our mind off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay? Sorry. I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. This will all be a learning experience. Monica says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This is bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other the least out of anyone, and this is the reason. As Sayuri and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga, Monica sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really have to just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayuri doesn't either, but for once, a solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Wow! Oh no! I didn't like that. They kept arguing. We got a new email though. I've made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited. It's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection, but it occurred to me that I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routine to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I didn't want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I have some preliminary results that indicate the presence of binary computer systems. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get our first tiny glimpse of VM2. Don't mind me though, just keep going nuts on VM1 and hopefully I'll have more to share soon. I continue to have no clue what this is about. I also don't know why we seem to be receiving the emails backward. We just received December 2nd. But the first one we got was from the 9th, apparently. I don't know. Did we get anything here? I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going. Reflection. I assume something good will come out of this, right? I think everyone will end up being happy, okay? We just gotta get through this little misunderstanding, little argument we're all having. A new day arrives. Sayuri arrives to the club room earlier than usual. That is, not late. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. So she sits down at a desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. Sayuri has made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings on a paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve as her best inspiration for poetry. ... Why is it so quiet? Where's the music? There was music earlier, wasn't there? There it is! Okay. I was like, it's been silent for so long. Okay. My heart feels vacant because the ship sailed away. Yo. Ew! Natsuki? Natsuki pokes her head out from behind the closet door. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you wanted me listening in on your poetry things. Yeah. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh no, it wasn't. I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monica, by the way? Oh, she's out in the hallway. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri is too nervous to come to the club room by herself, so... Oh. Jeez, does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while, but as soon as it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back. Ugh. I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if I'll just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel really guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Ugh. Let's figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try to come up with this happy scene. Maybe that will help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy with the way things were before we had to have that conversation yesterday. What part of the conversation made you upset? Was it Yuri being mean about the manga? Maybe. I doubt it though, because my friends and other people have made fun of manga all the time, but I brush it off and ignore them. But something about it really got to me this time, and I hate that I'm letting that happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? No, why would that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me, just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide they don't like me, or manga, or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. Would you give Yuri's book a chance? After this? Obviously not. What about before this? Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long, but if you actually keep an open mind, then it's not too hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. I see. But you know, I like Yuri's books. Yeah, but you like manga more, right? Sari shakes her head. I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga is really honest and fun and easy to just let go with, and the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good quiet time together with it. But the most important thing is that both the manga and the fantasy are true to themselves. So I love them both, and I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. ... How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. Like, first it was with Monica when I was new to the club. Then it was you, and now it's Yuri. And I'm always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk, and if they just realized that, then we could at least get along. But nobody has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality. And that's that everybody's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. I don't know why, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Sari puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of, reflection. and self-awareness, and vulnerability. I'm bad at that one, vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. Well, it sounds stupid, but I'm really not used to people being mean to me, like my friends and... But I'm really used to people being mean to me, like my friends and I guess my dad, like when I don't get good grades or even stupid things like if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So, things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong, and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Do you see yourself as better than Yuri? ... If I said that, then I would just sound really full of myself. No, our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. That's a part of vulnerability, you know? Accepting that we have feelings that we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person, because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her, that she's just judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase, that I'm just way above that garbage. And I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You are not your feelings. But you are not your feelings. Say that to yourself, out loud. Fine, I am not my feelings. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house, and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can ignore each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and then. And it's gonna make you feel like poop. So, the other option is to get to know each other. You can communicate and learn from each other, and maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? How do you know so much about this stuff? I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with, called depression. Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know. I am not my feelings. I want to be a good person like you. Oh, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monica, and I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remained silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayuri's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was it a result of her vulnerability? No, it wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Yuri, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't just try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? I thought you were the one mad at me. I was so awful yesterday. Yuri curls up, recalling the details of the argument. I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay? Yuri pauses for a second and manages a nod. Monica takes a seat next to her on the staircase. I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them. What kind of negative thought patterns? Like everyone hates me, especially Natsuki. Oh, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because... Monica thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, and how a display of maturity from Monica was enough for Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Oh. But that means the burden is on me, and I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, Yuri shakes her head at herself and tugs in her hair. It's okay, Yuri, you don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had a chance to get to know you. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place, because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just what happens when I draw attention to myself. Natsuki even said she found it more respectable when people speak their mind, so I did, and then she hated me anyway. That was enough to confirm my fears. But Sayori and I like you, and we've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? Yuri doesn't seem to have a response. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki? I don't know, what? I don't think about her. That's not what I meant, really. I was just wondering if you had an opinion of her. I do. What is it? Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person, so for someone who just treat me like I'm inferior despite my tastes, that's just the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her, and it makes me think bad things about her. But everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. My feelings about her are wrong, and I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. No, Yuri, feelings are never wrong. Well, they're not right. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. And that doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things, or we can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. And I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears a dejected expression. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri, I'm far from perfect, but these are learned skills. They don't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate it to her. Communicate what? How I feel. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. Because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone is just a defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of that getting in the way. I can't stand it when the peace is disturbed like this. Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the peace is disturbed, right? Because the literature club should be happy for everyone. Monika looks at Yuri in adoration. I feel like Sayori must be rubbing up on me because I really want to hug you right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, well, if you wanted to, then I wouldn't really mind, so... Monika pulls Yuri into a short embrace. You're so gentle, and I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too. I'm gonna write her a letter. Oh, a letter? What a great idea! Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure, I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important things and say things I don't mean. Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination. People don't naturally gravitate towards me like they do for you and Sayori. My personality just isn't suited for that, and I wouldn't want it to be. And something I've learned is that friendship don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I never would have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposite in a lot of ways, but I'm friends with her because she put so much effort into understanding me so that we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience, and I wonder if she feels the same way. Natsuki? Yuri nods. I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. And there's a type of person or a magical formula I have to follow in order to make them like me. Make someone like me. And that's just like me to think that, always so occupied with myself that I fail to understand other people. Yuri shakes her head. Friendship happens when you think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they also want to be a good person. That's what I learned through my observation in the literature club. Observations? Monika's caught by surprise. Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's unusual to hear her suddenly talk about the club like this, but Yuri gently smiles to herself. You always let me listen to your thoughts about people, Sayori too, and it makes me happy because I learn a lot of things. That's so sweet. I had no idea it meant so much to you. Monika never thought much of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others. Always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. It's true. Sari and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations of conflict. That doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses and the capacity to improve. And the first step towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club is restored. Yay! The very-shy girl with long pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime halls, her fist pressed into her collarbone. But when she finds the literature club president's room, she stands at the door, glancing all around her before appearing inside. Monica is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, as expected, this was a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monica glances towards the door, making the girl panic and duck out of sight. Before she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, the classroom door gently opens. We're hitting some deep themes here. We really are. I think what they're talking about is like really deep and some serious topics. But I think it is some like really good advice or that they're giving. Like I think it's really interesting what Sayuri was talking about with the we are not our feelings or whatever she was saying. I think that's like, I don't know. This is something I never really thought about before. It's really interesting. I should reflect on this. We should all reflect on this and learn. We all need to like learn about ourselves more, you know? And if we understand ourselves better, then we can understand other people. And I think that this game is good advice considering where it's coming from. I know, this game, you would not expect that. But I feel like this game is really trying to teach you something. Even that other, the other story when Monica was talking about like, you shouldn't just say that cherries are nasty, you should say that like, personally, I don't like the taste of them. Like, it sounds like a lot different. I think that's a way better way to communicate. So like, I don't know. I feel like this game is actually kind of teaching this game is actually teaching some like good little thoughts, so that's interesting. Yuri, what a surprise to see you during lunch. Yuri squeaks a response. Please help me. What? Is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head. I don't know how to write letters. Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Monica briefly glances over her shoulder at her other friends. Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something. Is that okay? I feel bad taking you away from your friends. It's totally fine, I promise. We weren't really doing anything. One sec. Monica trots back into her classroom, says something like, I gotta go, to her friends, then grabs a pen off her desk before returning to Yuri. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as the two of them set off. I wonder if they consulted a psychologist when they made the game so they could really mess with you. And on the flip side, they wanted to put some wholesome good advice in too. Maybe. That's really interesting. Really interesting to think about. I feel like, I mean, I guess they really did mess with you in the main story. And with these side stories, I mean, these are just wholesome and cute. And I feel like with these, they're giving some really good advice. So I guess they really wanted to kind of like make a difference between the two stories. I don't know. It's interesting though. It's also, I don't know, it works so well too because it's a literature club and literature is about words and like, you know, expressing your feelings and things, so I don't know. A lot to think about here. How are you today? Huh? Me? Well, yes. Oh gosh, sorry. I'm just caught off guard. I'm doing well today. Just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week. How come? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just easily distracted. I get really sucked into things and start neglecting the time. Me too. I do that too. Hey, this classroom's empty. Let's go in here. After peering inside, Monica opens the classroom door and the two of them enter. Yuri's moment of relaxation ends. She watches as Monica pulls two chairs up to the same desk and then obeys as Monica beckons her to take a seat. She stares down at the empty desk. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, you must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined paper from her notebooks. Then she picks up her pen. Aww, cuties. They're so cute. And I love Monica's little pen. She has a little heart. That's so adorable. Oh, and she is left-handed. Oh, cool. Something different. Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat. Yeah. And now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Monica playfully rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. Sorry, I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks. I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. It's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But never mind, I guess I'll try. Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her tension evident. Then she writes the word reflection. This is about my reflection on our behavior. The key question is to why we act like this towards each other, but I've been able to separately be friends with Sayuri and Monica. That's me! Yes, it is. So, Yuri thinks. I've been able to befriend the two of you because we've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests. The same goes for Natsuki too. We started off as pretty hostile to each other because I was worried about getting what I wanted, but she wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. So what kind of things do you want to do for her? I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like when people respond positively to the things I talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. And I like it when you and Sayuri trust that I want to be a good person even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down. Okay. Yuri writes some things down. I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things that they've done wrong. I think first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them and admit the things that you feel you could do better. Then finally, you can ask what you would like in return. How does that sound for the structure? It could be 3 paragraphs, one for each of those points. I like that. My thoughts were so disorganized I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know? You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper. So I think that you're the amazing one. Monica gives Yuri's hand a quick squeeze, but as she lets go, she's caught by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monica's hand in place. For a while, they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday you told me... What did she tell her? Yesterday you told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. What was that? The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong. Oh my gosh. The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, that they're just a state of being we need to come to terms with. And maybe think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people rather than as insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow. Is that how you feel about Natsuki? Yuri nods. But in reality, everyone is always trying their best and everyone wants to be happy. Monica peers over at Yuri's paper, but to her surprise, Yuri pulls it in closer, partially covering it with her arm. I have to be able to read it to help out, you know. It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now after being able to talk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I'd really prefer others not to read it. Yuri laughs softly to herself, a rare expression. I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage, but it's also been so wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but... Yuri smiles. I will always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. But listening to you, so much has really helped me have such... Oh my gosh. Helped me make sense of some things. So just don't call it damage, please. Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile. I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks and all I got was real friends who value me. Is that a joke? Of course it is. I still can't tell with you. Sorry. No, I love it. Please never change. As you wish. Yay! Yuri glances at the clock. We're almost out of time. Will you be able to finish? Before the end of the day, probably, but I don't want to come to the club the same day Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you'd like. Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course I promise. Thank you. Yuri exhales and the two stand up. I'll message you when it's ready. Monica nods. Good luck. I'm here if you need me. Yuri returns a nod and the two depart. We did it! Aww. Her background is so cute though. A little teacup, flower, books, and her dropping her papers. We got all the wallpapers now though. So let's go. And we're getting a lot of CGs soon, so I feel like a lot of intense things are about to happen. Self-love, part 1. Thank you for the hydrate. Take a sippy. Oops. It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since then. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked up the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Eep! What are you doing here? Yuri grabs her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seemed to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea, but instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. It seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything anymore. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that might be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad about talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to. Eventually. There's no rush, I promise. Thanks. Hi, Jewel. How are you doing? Hello, hello. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this, because there aren't as many people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. And yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they all just assume I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly, but I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited for so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have any other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean? Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be so awful, especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already, if you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it so hard. Yuri doesn't seem to react. But then, Natsuki's surprised, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know when I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunchtime. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of the conversation. You're back. Yeah, I'm here low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered through the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like, for me? But you didn't know I was coming today. What if I didn't show up? Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought, never mind. What I mean is to say, I thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other things I didn't mean. I swear. Please believe me. Yuri pauses, then nods. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too, so I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please don't feel obligated. I want to. I want to do nice things too. Okay, thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. They're just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun. But they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it, because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. Monica and Sori really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. That's weird. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No, it's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things. So, are those all things that are important to you? Well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, and I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sayuri really likes your baking, and she makes you laugh, and she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand that you just can't judge people like that. I'm sorry. Natsuki sits back down. You just can't compare friends like that and, like, measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. I'm sorry, I just don't like people who want to hurt you. A moment of silence rushes between them. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. I'm not worth it. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts like a Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you have to do is look at them wrong and they're all like, oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay? I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Thank you. You're also nice. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say what's ever in my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that, I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki noticed her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable or frustrated, especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways I've never felt with real people. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Really? It's that hard for you to be around people, like, all the time? Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all that, I don't really know what to do. I just disengage. Oh, that doesn't get lonely? I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah, me too. Really? A lot. Like, more than anything. After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's mutual silence. One full of understanding. Okay, one more. Last part. Hey. Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today. Yeah, well, lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today she's holding a large plastic container in her both hands. I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while. Is that so? Yeah. I was in a good mood today, and so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share with them, too. As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of her container. You made cupcakes. You know it. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want. Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown with dark green frosting, immaculately shaped into a floral pattern and topped with some kind of glittery powder. How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Are they for the club? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it. I just made them. I just thought that because green is Monika's favorite color, right? Well, yeah, but that's not really... Yuri takes a small bite. This is green tea flavored. I love green tea. Oh, do you? It was just a it was just a random idea I wanted to try. So, don't laugh at me. I'm not. I just felt happy. Oh, sorry. Usually when... Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them, from past experience. Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look. How did you get into baking? Oh, well, I don't know. I kinda just... Wah. Click too fast. It kinda just always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got like super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like baking is like art. When you get good at it, it gets more delicious too. I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards. Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it. I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. That's my other favorite part about it. It's something that I can do that makes a lot of people happy. Stop skipping at uni. Like, unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment you get to be like the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel valued? Yeah, I guess that. So you were able to make up with your friends today? There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood. It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse. So they're not going to stop? I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them. Oh, I see. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. Wow. Why did I struggle so much with that sentence? Oh no. I'm glad that the situation is resolved, and that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. I know that the cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me, but it's the best I can do, so you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. Then, she shakes her head and slides them back. You should save them for your other friends. But, I made them for you. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. I know, and I like them very much, exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. No, they were for making you happy. You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms. Natsuki, I'm such a bad person. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her ears? Tears, right? Ears? Eyes. Wipes her eyes. You didn't. Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes, and it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. Like, I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm so difficult, and I can't think of a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried in the club, Sayuri and Monika would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot of those negative things too about myself. I never feel like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Natsuki sniffles. Yuri wrestles through her bag and pulls out some tissues and hands them to Natsuki. Monika told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so... Like what? Like how you're fun for people to be around, and you're not shy, and you know how to make people laugh, and you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead, and you care a lot about other people, and just a lot of things. Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked. And don't you think I feel embarrassed? Natsuki tries to hide a smile, then she sighs at his face again. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason. Is that bad? Just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like, I don't know. Feels like what? Natsuki's voice gets quiet. Maybe I'm scared they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles as she thinks to herself. What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is making you happy. Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice. I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy, and I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused, because I'm thrown out of the things that should make me happy, so no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself, being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are. It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary. To do what? You know, to end it. With them? Natsuki nods. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. I wasn't until recently. It's just one of the things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long you just get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it, so much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel sick to think about. Natsuki sighs. It's just really scary, it's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know, a lot of things. Like being alone, not having anyone to talk to or hang out with, not being able to replace what I have with them. And I don't want them to hate me, and I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? Not physically! But... Yuri clenches her fist. Natsuki. What? If anyone ever thinks to cause you harm, I will unleash hell upon them. Natsuki snorts in laughter. Don't laugh at me. Sorry, I like that. That's all. Oh. Well, I meant it. I know you did. Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look. I needed it. As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? Natsuki nods. I'm sure. I will then. I'll enjoy them. Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds onto that feeling, knowing it'll give her courage. You're here first today. And you brought reading material. Natsuki's sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga with her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her own book. It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day there's just nothing left. It makes you feel so empty. Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of the series. That sucks. But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever. Maybe. But there are some things that I wish could. On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing I've read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through and the ending really sucked. So it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. I guess it sucks either way. Well, it's the nature of all things that come to an end. The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. I bet Yuri is scary in a fight. Oh, she definitely would be. Like, she's definitely, like, kind of quiet and, like, doesn't talk to other people much. But I think in a fight, she probably would be, like, strong and scary. I think she definitely would, like, fight someone for her friends. Silent rage, definitely. You don't go out during the weekends, right? Excuse me? Like with friends, at the mall, or downtown or whatever? I'm not a total shut-in, you know. Oh, my bad for making assumptions. Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting my board game group. Board game group? It doesn't matter, it's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask anyway? I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looked at Natsuki and realized that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Natsuki pulls her knees into her chest and puts her head down. Can't take this. Did I do something? Yuri... I don't know. Stop. Did I do something? Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I did. I ended it. I texted them earlier telling them, and then I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their responses, and now it feels like I'm dying inside. Oh, that's... I'm sorry. Totally unsure what to do, Yuri can barely find any words find any words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely with a whisper. Help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help, I can't take this. You may be having a panic attack. With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with that, so I'll help you through it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Then, she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulders, she can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulder rise as Yuri takes a deep breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breathing shakes on the way out. That's good, let's keep going. Yuri breathes in once more and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight into Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breath going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space. Minutes pass in silence, but now the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees and her breathing is mostly steadied. Then she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is that going to keep happening? It may. It may or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it'll naturally get better over time. Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she has hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover. I don't think I could have gotten through that alone. You're not alone. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. Aww. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts. Something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it that it's taking a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to discover the reassurance that she herself would have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself. Oh, cute. They look so sad, but it's kind of cute too. Do you really mean that? You're probably going to regret saying that if you do. How so? Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on, so you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places. I see. But you already said it, so you can't take it back now. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then. Mm-hmm. I know a good ice cream place. Oh? That means you're finally figuring out my favorite ice cream flavor. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came to club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea. Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea. Yuri shakes her head. It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together. Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy. How was that fancy? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that. Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Hey, strawberry's my favorite. Hmm? What a coincidence. I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to convince myself I did the right thing. Is there anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. There's nothing that'll make this easier for me. And you already did more than I thought anyone could. Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. This is so cute and wholesome. It really is. Their friendship is really coming together in the end. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. And the kinds of friends that I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems. I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially. Well, not exactly. What do you mean? Nothing. I may have tracked you down first, with the help of Sayori. But you said I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Well, I guess I'm glad that you worked up the courage, even if it wasn't your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave and it'll make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it. Anyone? You mean like you? Yes, like me. You know, I could get used to this. As long as you don't tease me too much. Oh, that's... I think that I've been reading a couple lines as Natsuki instead of Yuri. You know, I could get used to this. As long as you don't tease me too much. Fine. Just a little then. That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured. The two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch, but a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, has something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself. Since she's about to finish her long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore. Together. Aww. That was so sweet. That was really cute. Oh, there's 2 more. That was really sweet, though. Ooh. Monika's pretty. I'm glad that they become friends again. That makes me really sad knowing, how much they fight in, the main story. Oh, there's one more! One more? Equals. Oh, do we get to see them having fun together? Now that everyone's friends again. Okay, everyone. We're going to take a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the next festival, you know? Oh, Sayuri and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths, then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine. Go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we get back here, we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tweaked twice for the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad it's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've got out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! That's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe I don't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it'd be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like if it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it'd be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. So it ended up being me who was inspired. Because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at this point, ending a literature club is going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I feel the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, and she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little, but Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get close to someone really quickly, and I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs, and that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me, and whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, and it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of what kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayuri tried so hard to get to know me, it felt like it was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayuri and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never know how to do, or even thought to do, but I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated and I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can, and because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have really thought about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. I'm so far different from anything I would have expected, but I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute, I'm going to throw up! Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you live with the most important thing you can get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too! I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen! Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess when it comes down to it, is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's about all the feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just to ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's really not how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return. That's not true, Natsuki. You've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own ideas of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that would make someone happy is worth your respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me out a lot too, and it's so much fun to have you around, and you help me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us having the same struggles made me feel a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone, or thinking that I needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With the piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me. That's just not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club to realize there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one! Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great, we have a whole list of things now. Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked. Monica hands her the piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Yeah, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone ready? And click. Aww. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I may not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. So Yuri stretches, then does the same. Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand, Monica moused to herself. Write the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Aww. This was so sweet. All the girls get along so well. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yay! Oh, okay, I think I finished the game for real now. Written and directed. Development. Yay! We finished the game. We still have to 100% it though. But we got through all the stories. Yay! Hooray! That was really sweet. You get to end on warm fuzzies? Yeah! I really did not know what to expect from the short stories, but I am kind of glad that they were just like cute and happy. Oh, I feel like we gotta learn a lot about all the different characters. I wonder like why and how this had to turn into the main story. Like what happened in between these 2 points, but this was very sweet. Aww. This is the like cute and innocent, visual novel that this game should have been. No, nothing evil, no death, no sadness, just cuteness. I don't know. Overall, I did enjoy this game. They are really 2 different stories. They're so opposites. They really are. Like, I feel like I actually, like, learned a lot through the side stories, and I'm, like, kind of trying to, like, reflect on that. Maybe try to improve myself, you know? Oh, thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. Like, I feel like they really taught you some good lessons now. That was really sweet. Look, it's you, Serenity. Serenity Forge. Oh, and that's the photo they took together. We did it! I was thinking that the whole time we're playing. That always came up. And I was like, oh, it's Serenity. Your name is green too. Hi, Andrew. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. But I really enjoyed that. I think that that was a really sweet story. It's really a difference. Just from like the main story being like, I don't even know what the main story was. The main story being like, I guess scary and like, you know, not really going by your expectations. And then the short stories were just so sweet and were like teaching you all about friendship. Oh, we got the rest of the photos. Oh, that's so cute. Everyone say cheese, and they're all smiley. Okay, now make a funny face. Oh. Good, just woke up just in time to finish my essay. Oh no! I hope you have enough time. Good luck with your essay. This is so cute. I love Sayori's stupid face. Stupid / affectionate. I hope you understand. She's so silly. Hope you both have been well. I've been doing pretty well. I'd say so. This game has been like a roller coaster of emotions though, for real. And I think we are almost at 100% too. Let's see. 97! Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're 3% away. This shouldn't take, hopefully, should not take too long. Okay. I would say let's try to finish all the pictures. I feel like maybe it'll be the pictures that'll give us the last percentage that we're missing. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing a secret photo, and I'm missing one sketch. Alright, I'm gonna... I don't know if you guys will consider this cheating or not. I'm gonna Google it. I think just by like progressing through the game, and I worked on a couple of like achievements here and there, but I think for these like couple few that were missing, I'm gonna go ahead and Google it. Doki Doki Literature Club sketch picture. How to unlock. At this point, Google is fine. I agree. I think that I don't know. I feel like we've played this game enough. I've unlocked so many things. I did so many achievements like earlier today too. I was working on so many little things. Okay, let's see. Ah, I have a Revit. A Revit? Oh no, a Reddit. We love Reddit. Reddit always helps us. Okay, sketches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. Apparently, I need to, in Act 1, attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet, to be honest. Oh my gosh! Ari Thorn, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? What were you playing? Welcome, welcome. Going over every last detail for hours to find the last 3%. I'm hoping this won't take hours. We're gonna have to see though. Okay, we played some Lethal Company. Ooh. I hope you guys won. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kiwi. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm glad that it was great. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and we just finished the side story, so now we're working on 100%ing the game. Which, I think that unfortunately means... Oh. Hi, Monica. I forgot that I was here. Yes, this game is really fun. Okay, hold on. We gotta delete Monica real quick. Can I reset the game? Can I reset it? Even though she's still here? Looks like I can. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go reset, and then we got to attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. I'm trying to unlock all the photos. Do. Alright. Unfortunately, we need to see her death again. I'm hoping we won't need to see too many deaths. I feel like, especially reading these, like, side stories, I don't want to do the main story anymore. The main story is so sad. They were so happy in the side stories. The main story is not good and no more. Not good. Just sad. Hi, Crow. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Doki, Doki. What's my name? My name is Uni. All right. Gucci, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm very, very happy. We finished the side stories, which are like super cute little extras about the characters. So I think it was really fun to learn about everyone. I'm just gonna save a couple times. We can just skip through this as well, I think. Speedrun, speedrun. Speedrun, speedrun. Skip. So I wonder what the like lore is with the side stories now though. What that was all about. Is it just like two different universes? Or does like this actually happen in the future, you know? Like eventually that like their file gets corrupted or like the game gets messed up or like Monica all of a sudden realizes everything. I'm not sure. But these two are such good friends. I don't want to see them fight anymore. Oh. I feel so bad. I love these girls. I've really come to love them all. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Crow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh gosh, Sayori. Sayori, best girl for real, for real. The cutest girl. Oh, I wish she was happy. I wish this girl all the best, for real, for real. Hate seeing her in pain. But unfortunately, we gotta we gotta continue with the story. Oh gosh. I'm really liking the music in this game too. I think it's been pretty cute. There's a couple of like creepy songs, but in general, these are like super adorable. Go, 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 go! Speed run! Okay. Yeah, the music is really good. I really like the they added like a little feature, like you can like listen to music on the desktop. I think it's really cute. I was like listening through all the songs earlier. Do do do. Oh, it's crazy how much dialogue is in this game. I can't believe that we read through all of this before. Sayori, Monica, Natsuki, I don't know. Oh, we're just setting with the cupcakes. Okay. Not that this matters too much. Okay, stop. I'm gonna save just in case. Now we go. She's fine. This girl is absolutely fine, okay? Nothing bad's about to happen, I promise. Nothing bad. Do 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 do. Hi Sayori. Illy girl. Give you a hug. Alright. And now, trust me, there's nothing going on behind me. There's nothing behind me, okay? Okay? Just look at me. Just look at me. Everything is happy. Sayori is fine. Okay? No, 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 no. Sayori is fine, okay? She's fine. She's fine. Okay. Hello everyone, I am back. I am back to my corner. I am Tiny Fox again. Doki doki. I get the feeling you're hiding something from us. No! Look at Sayori! She just got like a haircut, okay? That's why Sayori looks so different. She got like a new outfit. Okay, now we're gonna try to load. Oh, interesting. Okay, we did the thing. We did the thing. Got a picture. She's looking a little taller. Uh-huh. Oh, cute. It's the hug. Oh. Okay. We have the promos done. We have these sketches done. We have the backgrounds done. We need one secret photo. And that's it? That's it? One secret? What percentage are we at? 98%. Okay. Maybe there's something else we gotta do too. Where are we? Not there. Oh. Okay. I don't think I've seen that before. What am I looking for? Pictures. I'm panicking. I'm just panicking a little bit. Okay, we need the last secret photo. I can't believe that I haven't done that before. Like trying to load the save file. Okay, secrets. Okay, how many are there? 8, 9, the 10th one. The 10th image is unlocked by getting the ghost menu as a random occurrence by opening the game in Act 2. Huh? Oh no, what do you mean random? What does random mean? I hope that doesn't mean we need to like... If that means we just have to get lucky to get it, this might take a while. I'm gonna look up another thing. How do I get the 10th secret poem? Well, we're in it for the long haul now. Oh no. You have to get the ghost menu, which is a secret startup screen that sometimes shows up in Act 2. Okay. Launch up the game again. Doki doki. Alright. Skip. Sayori's fine. See? Sayori is fine. Okay, sometimes shows up in Act 2. Finish the first day so that some glitches have already come up. And then just keep quitting and restarting. You'll know when you see it. Okay. We've seen that one already. Okay. We'll save. And I guess we'll just spam. Once again. A good old random poem. And then we skip again. I'm also assuming that this is Act 2. I'm not so sure what the acts are. We gotta 100% the game. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I'm hoping this will be it. I'm not so sure what else I'm missing. So that might be a little bit of a problem. Natsuki, I got. Oh. Just Monica? Just Monica. Oh gosh. Okay. Now I think we just keep going here? Doki doki. Oh, oops, I restarted. Oh, we can just load, like, here, right? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh! Is this it? I'm not sure if that was it. No, that wasn't it. Okay. I did not like that, though. I did not like that. I'm not so sure what to do. Does it just mean like this screen? Like, do I just keep exit and entering this screen? Or do I need to like go into the game? So I was gonna try to sleep soon, but after that, sorry! Oh no. It's fine, okay? She's fine. It's just a little sketch. Just a little drawing. Doki doki. Okay, is it? Am I doing it right? Am I in Act 2? Okay, let me look up DDLC. What are the acts, I guess? Nightmare Fuel. Yeah. Yeah. Doki doki. I'm not sure if I went too far or not either. I think I'm in Act 2 though. I don't know what the acts are. Okay, Act 2 is when the game shifts from being an innocent looking visual novel to a psychological horror game. Sayuri is gone. Okay. Okay, cool. What's Act 3 then? Okay, Act 3 is Monica, is the just Monica scene. So we're in the right thing. I don't know if I just need to be to the, I'm still not so sure if I need to do that screen or if I need to do like load game and then be in there. They said that I would know if I saw it. I don't really know what I'm looking for though. Don't eat. I'm also not so sure if it's gonna be scary or not. Think it's the main menu. Like, okay. Like the main menu where you see all the girls in Sayori. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, nothing is working anymore. Game broken. Game broken. Game fixed. It has a 1 in 64% chance of showing up. Oh no. Is that true? Oh. 1 out of 64? That's crazy. I'm not that lucky. This is gonna take forever. Oh. Don't forget to back up Monica's file. I don't remember seeing that before. Well, are you guys enjoying this content? Do you like watching me open and close the game over and over again? Isn't this the best? Doki doki. For 100%? And it's gonna give us like a jump scare or something too, so that's nice. Most riveting content. I have granted kids to hell. Okay then. Okay. I've never noticed that there's different like dialogue sometimes. That's interesting. Doki doki. Doki doki. It's okay. It's like mathematically it should only take 64 times, right? It's not even guaranteed. But you know, it's like 1 in 64, so only like 64 times. Doki doki. I'm not sure what else there could be though. Maybe like getting more mail somehow? I don't know how you would get more mail though. This is we're at 98%. Doki doki. Doki doki. This music is cute though. Even if I've heard it for like the 20th time now, and I'm only allowed to hear the first 10 seconds before quitting the game. I hate how silent the desktop is. I feel like it's so creepy when it's silent. Probably it's because of okay, I feel that right now. Keyboard smash. Silence in this game is always terrifying. Doki doki. Their hair accessories are also cute. Her bows, her little other bows and things, and her little clip. Oh, these girls are so cute. They should just be friendship. Friendship. PM died for this. Oh, okay. They should just be friendship and literature all the time. Happy all the time. I missed you. Okay. These little notes are not... These little notes are a little bit scary. A little bit creepy here. I'm starting to speedrun it though, at least, so that's something. Doki doki. Please don't make me do this for like an hour game. Monica, don't do this to me. Monica, just give me the creepy main menu, please. Doki doki. Poor Sayori. The way she gets replaced by like everyone else is so scary. They're all just so like pixelated. We keep going. I also think I've decided that I don't hate Monica. She's not like the best character, I guess, based on like the main story. Cause, you know, she kind of like, you know, makes the girls all kind of upset, you know? And kind of causes some problems. But I do kind of like her. I think like, at least for like the short story, she's an enjoyable character. I think she's very cute, and she is like, I don't know, I like seeing her help out the other members, and she's really a good leader in my opinion. Look at her, she's so happy and inviting. Sayori is still the best, though. Don't get me wrong. Sayori is the best. Best girl Sayori. I have granted kids to hell. Again? Okay. This is not going well. I missed you. I missed you too. I miss Sayori. If we had Sayori's cute face welcoming us every time, this might be more enjoyable. Currently, this is suffering. Just suffering. Play with me. I'm trying. I'm trying to get a main menu. Can you just give me the main menu? And can you not crash my stream again, Monica? I still can't believe that she, like, broke my stream twice. This is only my, like, I think this is the 4th Doki Doki stream, and half of the streams that we've done, literally half, 2 streams, Monica literally crashed my game. Or I guess it was my internet, right? That was crazy. One time it was just OBS. I think that was the craziest. It was like the first time we got to the just Monica screen. And then she just like broke OBS. Internet was fine, game was fine, OBS not fine. And the second time, like my internet shut off and then like the game, like my computer just froze. So I don't know what Monica is trying to do. Monica is trying to break everything. Can't believe her. Doki doki. Am I doing this right? That's a thing too that I don't like about these like random encounters or like random chance things. Is like we spend so long trying to find it, but then it's like, what if I'm doing it wrong? What if there's like a 0% chance that like, what if there's a 0% chance that it would even happen because like I'm doing it at the wrong time? Or I'm like, I don't know, not exiting fast enough, or like, I don't know, any like small detail maybe I'm missing. I'm not sure. I'm also still not so sure what to look for. I'm assuming that the whole screen will just be different or something. It's just a game mostly. If you say so. I like those little details though, that they like change that little like warning sometimes. I think that's cool. It's a cool little detail. Doki doki. Doki doki. Keep having to say it. You gotta say it with them. Just so addicting. Doki doki. Okay, I feel like we've definitely had, maybe not definitely, but it feels like we've been doing this a lot. We might already be approaching like 64 times doing this. Which I think just proves to show that uni has bad luck. I always have bad luck. Even in these sort of things, where you wouldn't even necessarily call it being lucky, but I don't know. I try to hold off, but I'm dozing off here. I'm going to bed. I hope it doesn't take too much longer. Thanks for streaming. It was fun as always. Oh, thank you, Serenity. Don't worry. If you're sleepy, please go to bed. I'm not even sure what's gonna happen. It might be really scary. I don't want to keep you up. Thank you for being here and chatting, though. It's always so fun seeing you in chat. It was only partially your fault? What did that say? Wait, why? Monica. But, oh, I hope you have a good night, Serenity. Thank you for being here. Good night, good night. Oh, I have the worst luck too? Yeah. My luck is always so bad. Recently, though, my Genshin Impact luck has been pretty good, gonna be honest. My Genshin Wishing luck has been good, but that's literally it. I've never really been lucky before this, so... But this game don't like me. This game don't want me here. I'm going insane. Get me out of here. Please let me be free. I just want 100% the game. This is really frustrating that this is like one of the things you need to do to like 100% the game. Cause like, oh, or not, I guess we did it. Hi. Oh, I don't like that. Sayori is back though. Best girl's back. But why do you guys look like that? Oh. Is it just normal now? Why did it do that? I did not like that. That was so scary. Well, we did the thing. That wasn't too long then, huh? I wish I could play Genshin, but my PC doesn't have enough space for— oh no! I know, Genshin's a really big game, but it really is fun if you can, like, you know, manage to get some space. It's really fun, but it's crazy how big it is. They need to, like, optimize it a bit better. Oh, okay, and that's the thing. This unusual screen somehow appeared when launching DDLC during Act 2. I hate this. It's also, I think this is strange that this showed up because Sayori does not exist. So why is Sayori here? That's so creepy. I will not set that as my wallpaper. Go away, you crazy girls. Okay. I think that's all the photos though. But I didn't get an achievement. One of the achievements, like the Steam achievements, one of the achievements is for 100%ing the game, but I didn't get the achievement. Good job, you did it. Thank you, thank you. We got all the photos, but we're at 98%. What? No. Okay. I thought it would be simple, but I guess there's some more hidden details. Maybe some more mail? Or like, am I missing a music piece maybe? I don't know. Alright, now it's like the real Googling begins. How to like 100% this game for real. Not just like, don't get all the photos, but like how to actually 100% it. Let's see. What do you have to tell me, Reddit? I can't say Reddit. I cannot talk. Cannot talk. Achieve 100% data collection. You need to get every image and also get all 25 music files. Okay, I was right, it's music. Or maybe music. I have 26. What? What? They say I need 25. Huh? That's weird. In addition, okay, you need to unlock all 25 files in addition to having listened to the 26th song, a variation of Candy Hearts. This one. Huh. This is a 107 version of the original. One way of getting it is to appear by adding this song to a playlist. Like that. Okay. And then looping it a few times. Then checking the all songs area. If you find it, loop it, and then that'll increase your data progress. That is so weird and specific, but okay. No, this. The picture's cute. Okay, so we just have to sit here and listen to some music? And apparently this will give us the last song we need? And then after we listen to the last song, we'll get 100% for real? That feels like a really weird, like a weird achievement, kind of, you know? Like, how would you know that if you don't just, like, Google this? I'll do some more Googling while we have the music on in the background. This is a cute song though. I don't remember when this song, I don't remember when the song played in the story though. Bad memory, apparently. Then again, I think mostly I'm focusing on like the reading or the characters, not focusing on the music too much when I'm actually like reading and playing. I saw the song in the music folder, gave it a listen. Then I noticed after a long while that its length had shrunken to 107. And then, oh gosh, this song gets creepy? Oh no, there's a creepy version. I was confused, check it out for myself. The music decreased and creepy music played. I'm not sure. It seems to just be that I need to keep listening to it over and over again. I don't know. All these like Reddit comments are saying different things. Some are just saying to listen to it and then the song itself will decrease in length. Others are saying that it will just pop up down here. And close the player, open it again. Let it go through all the way, maybe. Alright, I'll keep doing more research. We gotta listen to pretty music, though. You have to listen to it 3 times, says this one. This is from the wiki. Okay, so it looks like it'll be a separate file. Okay. Just keep listening then. We can just keep vibing. It seems like this is the last thing though. That's very exciting that we actually got 100% in the game. I feel like actually like getting all the achievements for a game or 100%ing a game is something that you don't do that often. I don't know. I feel like I haven't played too many games that are like, at least not lately, many games that like have a real ending, you know? A lot of games just kind of never end. Like with Genshin, it's still updating, so that never ends. If you play like any kind of like idle rhythm game, those are games that don't end, you know? It's just, there's always something to do. Even in like, let's say Pokemon. Like technically Pokemon never ends, you know? Like you can like, you know, defeat all the gyms, you can even become the champion. But even after you become the champion in Pokemon, you're not done. You still have the 100% the Pokedex, but even after 100%ing the Pokedex, you're still not like fully done with the game, I guess. I feel like there's still like infinite things to do. Like you can make all sorts of teams, you can level them up. So I feel like a lot of games, it's just like not possible to 100% them. But I guess it depends on the game. That seems to be. I definitely don't 100% most games. Yeah, I definitely think it just depends on the type of game. I think with like a visual novel, there kind of has to be like an end. But with these kind of more like open games, they just don't end. So that's definitely something different. I think it's like really fun though, and it's kind of like you feel accomplished after that. So I'm really excited for that. Assuming that this works, but we'll see. Like, I don't know. It's really satisfying, I think, to like, for real, 100% a game. Alright, the cute song is starting again. I think we need to listen to it one more time. I'm currently playing Undertale 2, and that's a game that I'm almost done with. And then, that's also a game where I feel like there's so many secrets. I don't know if you can really call yourself 100% done with it, but I think that once I'm almost done with the last route. There's 3 like official, I think, routes. So once I finish with that one, I'm like considering myself done with the game. I guess it's 100% done, but I don't really know. I think it also determines on like you as the player what you consider to be 100%. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. But with this game done, and then we're gonna have Undertale done soon, hopefully, if I can get through some of the final fights. We're gonna need some new games to play. Which, I already have some new games we need to play, but I think it's really fun to start new games, and I'm excited to share them with you guys and be able to play them all on stream. Through my Bitathon, we did unlock 2 of the rewards, which were video games, which was, we have Five Nights at Freddy's and Phasmophobia. So, FNAF we are playing this week. I forgot what day. I think on Sunday. Or was it Saturday? I think it was Sunday. I think on Sunday we're playing FNAF, which I'm very excited for, but I'm also like a little bit nervous and scared for. I hope that I'm able to like, I hope I'm good at the game. I hope that I'm able to finish it. We'll see. I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna get as far as I can get. And then Phasmophobia we still need to play, which Phasmophobia will be next week, the week after? I don't know. I'm gonna try to get at least 1 Phasmo stream in this month. I'm gonna really try, but if not, we're gonna do it in January. We'll see. I have a lot of things planned, so it's hard to like do everything at once. But I'll definitely try, so don't worry, don't worry. Oh, I don't know. Phasmo will be fun though. I mean, I don't really know. I'm excited to try Phasmo, so I'm kind of scared about it, but I think it will be fun. I'll try to get it in this month still. But other than those games, I also if we get our first stretch goal, which is the 50,000 bits, chat chooses new game, which means you guys will get to pick any game for me to try. So if we hit that goal, we'll also get to see when we do it. Depending when we hit it, we'll see if we play in December or January or anything like that. But that'll be really fun too. But okay, other than the Bitathon Subathon, I do have some other games that I want to play. I really want to play Omori. I got Omori during the Steam like fall Thanksgiving sale thing. So I do have Omori and I really want to play that on stream. So that's a game that I really want to play next, Omori. But there's also a couple other games I have planned, so I'm super excited. I also have an ASMR stream and karaoke stream coming up. I'm not sure when though. We also need to do a 24-hour stream, so I don't know. There's just so many plans, it's crazy. I'm super excited though for all of them. But it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so many. It's just a lot. But, so I'm trying to like plan it all out and make sure we get all the rewards. But I'm really excited. I've been having so much fun streaming, so I'm glad that I get to do like a lot of different activities. And I think the song reset. Hold on, I've been talking too long. Oh. This song isn't in the playlist anymore. But this song still isn't here. I'll let it go through one more time. I'll let it go one more time. And then I'll try to like figure out what else we can do. But I've been having so much fun streaming. When I started, I think I still am. I'm mostly a Genshin Impact streamer, and I really enjoy doing Genshin, but I want to do a variety of things, and not only gaming. So I'm really excited that we're gonna start doing some other things soon. It'll be really fun. I think ASMR is gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be like a bit of a shorter stream, but it's gonna be really, really sleepy and fun. Or not fun, relaxing. Very relaxing. And then karaoke stream. Oh my gosh, karaoke I'm so excited for. Oh, Ender! here? Smelly fox, go take a bath? No! I'm not smelly. No. I'm trying to 100% the game. Okay. Thank you for the 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the 6 hydrates. 6 sippies. Let's go, let's go. That was 3. 3 more. Oh my gosh. Thank you for keeping me hydrated, Ender. I needed that. I read a lot today. It was a lot of reading. Evil Uni? Oh no. Oh no. It's time. Grrr! I'm so evil! Thank you for the... Or no thank you. I mean, right? I'm evil? No thank you for the evil uni. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the evil uni redeem. It's a lot of channel points. I'm evil now though, okay? What else do we have going on here? We finished all the pictures, so we got all the photos, but we're still stuck at 98%. And apparently it has to do with the music, but I can't figure it out. Stop. Okay, let's go into the game and out of the game. Maybe reset it. Villain arc. Grrr. Evil uni arc. Villain arc. Doki doki. So evil. Did I win yet? No, I did not win. I don't understand. Okay, add. I don't know why I got. Oh, wait, we did it. It's shorter now. The song is shorter. Oh, do you hear it? I'll make it louder for you guys. It's creepy now. Wait, the song was so cute. Why is it creepy now? Why it's so creepy? Oh. Why is that so scary? I don't like it. I thought we were having happy friendship, happy literature time. I mean, evil time. Did I win? Stop. Did I win? We won, I think. We got the new song. It's only 59 seconds for some reason. Even though I thought it was like 107 earlier? Or did I make that number up? Was it not 107? Why is it shorter? Why are they both different? I don't know. Did I do it? We're at 100%! Did we do it? But I don't, what? I don't think I didn't get the Steam achievement. What's up with that? I don't have the Steam achievement. Okay, the one Reddit did say that we'd have to listen to the song a few times, so we can go ahead and try that. But I think we did the bugged? I don't know. Give me my achievement! Okay, one thinks that I had to listen to this. Let's listen to the creepiness again. But I think we did it! I think we 100%ed the game! That's so fun. It's been like forever, or I don't even know if I ever like fully 100%ed a game. I don't know. But that's so cool! I think this is my first time that I ever like, well, assuming that Steam works in a second, this will be my first time that I ever completed all the Steam achievements to a game. That's crazy! I don't think I've ever like finished all the achievements for a game before. That's so fun! I'm really proud of myself. This was a lot of work, okay? A lot of work was put into this. We did like I think it was like 4 streams. 4 streams for DDLC. 2 which Monica had to like crash and like destroy my internet. But it was 4 streams. And I also did like, I did a little bit of off-stream playing to get some more achievements. But only a little bit. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, it was like, I did a couple of hours off-stream, I think. I did like, a few days ago I played for like 2 hours or so to get some achievements, and then earlier today I was on for like an hour to like try to speedrun some achievements. Did I win? So, playing games off stream? How dare I? I'm a streamer. I'm only allowed to play on stream. No, I was doing some of the like not so fun achievements earlier today. Remember, you know Yuri's death? So after Yuri dies, she has dialogue as she's just like, you know, she's just taking a nap in the club room for like 2 days. And there's an achievement for not skipping it. You have to click through it. So earlier today, I was sitting here like clicking for like 20 minutes or something. Okay, I don't think it was that long. It was at least 15 minutes, if not more. So I was just clicking through dialogue, which was just like keyboard spam. Like there's no real words. That's an achievement. Okay, it's not a Steam achievement, but it's an achievement for one of the pictures. So you needed to 100% the game, but it's not like a separate achievement. It's like, it was one of these, I think. Where was it? Which one is it? It should be a photo of Yuri. I don't know. But it was one of these photos you got from not skipping her dialogue. So it was just so crazy long. I want to know which one it was. Here it is. Right? Yeah, in Act 2, make it through the weekend without pressing skip. So for this one photo, it's not even a real achievement. It's just for one photo, we had to do this. So that was really crazy. Official MC art? Huh? I think this is Yuri and Monica. But, I don't know. All that for one photo. So I was doing that earlier. So that took forever. And then I forgot what else I was doing. I don't know. I think I just did like a whole playthrough. Oh, I didn't get these 3 yet. I had to somehow I didn't do this yet. But in Act 1, write a poem for a different character each chapter. I didn't do that yet. So yeah. So I had to go and do like a playthrough to get all that, to do all that. So that's what I was doing today. I thought I saw a sketch of some dude. Oh, I think there is. Oh, there's this guy, right? This one. Yeah. This is the MC. A rough concept sketch of the faceless protagonist might have looked like if he was a real character. The art looks nice, though. It really does. I think even like the MC, honestly, he's not the best. I think he's kind of mean sometimes. But he's kind of cute right here. Gonna be real. He's kind of cute. I think that's the only time we see him. It's this sketch, and then we see him with the hug. We see him here. And then we see like his arms, I think. Like we see little hands. That's about it. MC do be kind of dumb. He really is dumb. He's kind of cute though. Can it be real? But so yeah, I was doing that today, and then the other day, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was doing some of the other Steam achievements. So, I was doing a little bit off stream, but it was stuff that wouldn't have been so fun, so I thought I would just do a little bit. But I've been doing mostly everything on stream, okay? Mostly everything. Where's my Steam achievement? What really liking a game does to a person? Oh, yeah. This game has been so much fun though. I think it's been really interesting though, going from like the main game and seeing how creepy it is, which it was really sad, but I think it also was like, I don't know, kind of cool, the horror maybe? I don't know. It was scary. But But then to see like all the cuteness in the side stories, I don't know. I think the game came together really well. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I can highly relate. I'm doing a NG plus of Final Fantasy 16 right now. Got like 110 hours. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of hours. Oh my gosh, I wish that Genshin Impact had a timer on it so that you know how many hours you spent on Genshin. I feel like my Genshin hours would be absolutely crazy. That's gotta be like hundreds of hours already. It must be insane. DDLC is really cool, but it's unfortunately one of those games that you can only really experience once. Yeah, I think I agree. I think that's maybe like, I think this is the only visual novel I've ever played before. I'm not so sure, but I think. But I think that's just a typical thing with visual novels, is that like once you do all the routes or like go for all the characters, you can't really play it again. On the PS5 it tracks your time. Oh really? Okay, well, I wish on the computer Genshin would have a better time, or have a timer at all. I highly recommend Slay the Princess. It's a VN, but it's super. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me take a note. Let me write that down. I write that down. I'll look it up later. Okay. But I've been enjoying. This game's been really fun, so I might end up checking out some other visual novels in the future. Oh gosh. All right, Slay the Princess. Okay, I wrote it down. It's got so much replayability. I'm not a VN at all, but I instantly fell in love with it. Oh, okay. Replayability is always good. Even though, you know, visual novels, it doesn't really seem that way. I guess it depends on the visual novel too, right? Like with this game, it's kind of fast to like do each route for each character, but maybe in like a longer visual novel where you have to like pick only one girl, I guess then you can consider it replayability, because you have to go for like each separate girl, and then you want to like try to see all the different choices and all they do. It's got gore and bloody, but it's all hand drawn and everything is voice acted. Ooh, that's really cool. I'll check it out later, okay? It sounds really cool. I might try some more VNs in the future. They've been pretty fun. I've been enjoying voice acting them though. I think it's been fun to like, you know, just voice the different girls and kind of like have fun with that. This music is so creepy. Okay. I can't take it. We're gonna do some more Googling, okay? I'm gonna Google Doki Doki is 100%, but why no Steam achievement? Maybe someone can help on the interwebs. Okay. Reddit once again comes to save us. I got 100% completion on Plus, but I didn't unlock the Steam achievement. Have you taken a look at the test VM screen yet? Just did and it worked. They really don't make it clear that it's there. Test VM screen? Is there something in the files? Ooh, what's this? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread. Loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin hidden only by the sleeves of a cute little shirt. Cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Huh? I'm not so sure what that's about. Oh, sorry. I forgot what that was. I think these are the same. Internal note. Insecure directory. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file, share or copy them to a disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ria is working on setting up a proxy mail server so you have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Back up. Meeting notes. I think we looked at this before. Oh gosh. What even are these? I looked through like a couple of the files in here, but like there's so many. Access keys found so far. Key pair 1, 2, 4. Ooh. Okay. Boat, spaceship. At 240, 221. Oh, I did this already. I remember this. One of the achievement was like to open a specific file. It was, yeah, this one. This was a crazy thing too. I had to open this file at like exactly 2:40 p.m. or a.m. So that's something that I also did off stream because I didn't want to miss it. I googled that one. I googled because I saw it on the Steam achievements and I was like, what are they talking about? So I did Google this. But that was like a crazy specific one. But okay, what else is there? I think in here. We looked at that earlier. Images, fonts, audio, not the creepy song in the background. Game internal. Settings, 100%. Not the game. Ooh, side stories, test VM. We did it! I got the achievement! Oh gosh, what's happening? Initializing, connecting, connected, attempting to decode binary data. A bunch of random numbers and letters. What is this? Your base or belong to us? Sure, whatever that means. Your base or belong to us. Connection lost. Huh? 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 I don't know what's going on. Can we not decode it? Is that it? Not the 2005 meme? Huh? I don't know what that means. Before your time, baby fox? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't even know what this is. I don't know why this was here all of a sudden. Maybe this was like 1/4. Maybe this was like what we got for 100%ing the game. It's different though. Why is it different this time? Your base or belong to us is a reference to a poorly translated NES game. Oh, okay. Adulthood to receive professional training. Okay, I could be wrong. 1/4, 1/2. I could be wrong. 1/4. If I keep playing this over and over, can you actually like decode and like put the sentences together to make a paragraph? I kind of doubt it. I feel like it's probably just like random sentences, but I don't know. This is really strange, and I don't know why they don't like mention this. Have given him the title Guardian to reflect. Okay. Well. It's okay. It changes every time, the length of it too. Don't know what that is or why that's there, but da-da-da-dan! We did it! I got 100% for real, for real. Oh my gosh, and we got all the achievements on Steam. Oh my gosh, I've never done that before. That's so cool. I have a little ribbon. You've unlocked all achievements. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So okay, playtime is 22.1 hours. Oh my gosh. That's so long. But in 22 hours, we did the game. That's so fun. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I really did learn a lot playing this game. Not only like about the story and the characters, but I think in the side story, they give you some really good advice about like friendship and relationships. And I think I'll definitely like have to think about that because it was some really good advice they gave. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't believe we finished it. It's kind of bittersweet too, right? Like I'm really happy and I feel so fulfilled that we finished the game, but it's also a little sad knowing that it's over and that we completed everything. Even though I still don't really know what these are about. Oh, we got another one. Ahem. I also don't know why we received these backwards. But it looks like we have all of them now. Okay. Let's move on. We need to have a meeting about shifting our focus a little bit. We've reset VM1 how many times now? For real, we've definitely collected as much data as we can from it at this point. We just need to work with what we have and try to increase the stability of our connection to VM2. We've obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of access that VM1 offers us, but it's just unrealistic for someone to, in real life, to be granted a level of elevation even close to monitor kernel access. Oh! This is Monica! That's what, it's Monica! Someone mentioned, I think it was Nani. Someone mentioned that in chat yesterday. I think it was Nani. That it's monitor kernel access. That means Monica. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere when the same scenario inevitably occurs to our own universe? That's me. I'm the universe. Anyway, thanks to Rose's work, we were able to acquire a few rudimentary logs. I have an idea on how to increase connection stability to VM2 while maintaining weak hypervision access to everyone inside on an individual basis. Ironically, that has to do with something that they're building in their own VM. I'll go into detail in a more formal report, but some of the log files indicate attempts of theirs to pool together the access potential of multiple individuals into a single parallel unit. It sounds ridiculous, but if they actually get somewhere with it, then we might have a solid entry point that doesn't heavily intrude upon the VM. I have no idea what I just read. I'm going to spin up a read-only hypervision that we can use to test different ideas like this. The elevation level will be set to monitor adjacent runtime level access. The VM will just be named Test VM for now, although the parallel access unit they're building in the VM seems to be called Project Levitina, according to the few logs we have. We can change the name once we actually get a decent picture of it. Okay, if you say so. No idea. No, oh, my voice. Oh. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. My voice totally died. We did it! I don't really understand. Also, wasn't one of the little notes we saw earlier that the PM died? I think it mentioned the PM died, and I think this is the PM, project manager. Okay, but they kept mentioning the VM thing, which is like test VM here. So no clue what's happening, but need to watch some like game theory on this. I'm guessing there's a game theory for this. I'm not sure. But I need to watch some game theory. I need to like do some research on the game because I think that these males are super interesting. So I want to like try to understand it better. But this game has been so much fun. Yeah, time for DDLC plus 100%. Speed runs even. I don't know. What even are speedruns like in this game? That could be kind of interesting, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's probably been optimized already, right? It's just like having a fast computer, having its like, you know, load quick, and then just kind of like speed running all the options and stuff. That is interesting though. But I imagine just a lot of button smashing. Yeah, I think that's what it would be. Just trying to get all the options and stuff. But that was so much fun! I really enjoyed my time with these girls. Sayori is absolutely best girl. I am in love with her. She is so cute. I cannot take it. I love her. But, okay. Well, since we did it, that's all there is to do. So we're going to go ahead and end stream. Ending stream. It was very fun. I wish there was more content, honestly. I want to play more. I want to learn more about Sayori, but we did it all. And I think that with the side stories, we had a pretty good ending. And we managed to do 100%, so it's a really, really good ending, too. But we have some more fun streams this week. Tomorrow, I am playing Pico Park with Joel. We're going to be doing some speedrun training. So, speaking of speedruns, me and Joel are trying to speedrun the game. Oh, Cringe Valsky. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Cringe. I really appreciate it. So, tomorrow, me and Joel at 9 p.m. ET, we're playing Pico Park. We're doing speedrun training. So I don't know if we're going to actually be able to do like a speedrun like attempt, but we're definitely going to be doing some training. So it'll be a lot of fun. We did a speedrun stream a while ago, and so it was really, really fun. So we're trying to improve our time and learn how to speedrun Pico Park. That's a lot of fun. And then I have a 2-day break. I'm so sorry. I'm going to miss you guys. But I'm not streaming Thursday, Friday, but Saturday, Sunday, I'm back. On Saturday, we're doing Undertale. Hopefully, we're actually going to finish the game this time. And then on Sunday, we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's, which is going to be fun and scary, but it'll be fun and scary, okay? I hope I'll see you there. You guys gotta comfort me, okay? You better comfort me. I feel like I shouldn't be evil no more. There we go. Back to normal, uni. But that'll be a lot of fun. So, if you guys have time, I really appreciate if you guys can make it and spend some time with me on stream. But that's all from me for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. And I hope you all have a good night. And I hope I didn't give you any, I hope I didn't give you guys nightmares from this game. I tried to block some of the, like, scarier things this time, since we were just kind of being a bit more chill today. But we did it! We 100% at the game! Let's go! I'm so happy! Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye! Good night, everyone! Good night! Good night!